Good morning, everybody. In last lecture, we have started the chapter right line. We have seen that how we can write equation of a line in a space. We know that line is formed by intersection of two planes. That means intersection of two planes is a line, and therefore equation of line is written as taking two equations of plane together, and their form of equation of line is called as a unsymmetrical form. Just we have considered the equation ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0, and other equation is a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 equal to 0. This is the equation of a line in unsymmetrical form. Here ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0, equation of one plane, and b1 a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 is equals to 0 is the equation of other plane. Also we know that x minus x1 upon 8 is equals to y minus y1 upon b is equals to z minus z1 upon c is the equation of a line. In this equation, x1, y1, z1 is coordinate of one point which lie on the line, and a, b, c are the direction ratios of the line. Okay. Now, this form of equations of a line is called as a symmetrical form. Today we shall see how we can convert the equation of a line which is given in unsymmetrical form to the symmetrical form. That means today's article is transformation from the unsymmetrical to the symmetrical form. For that purpose, suppose the equation of line is given in unsymmetrical form. That means ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0, a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 equal to 0. And we have to transform this equation into the symmetrical form, that means such form. And to convert this equation into the symmetrical form, we require two conditions. First of them is coordinates of any one point which lie on the line, and other thing is direction ratios or direction cosines of a line. To obtain a direction cosines or direction ratio of a line, we shall assume that L, M, N be the direction cosines of this line, which is given in unsymmetrical form. As this line is formed by intersection of these two planes taken separately, means first plane ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0, ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0, and other plane a1x plus d1y plus c1z plus d1 equal to 0. These are the two planes, and intersection of these two planes is a line which is represented by this equation. We assume that LMN are the direction cosines or direction ratios of the line, and as the line is formed by intersection of these two planes which lie in both the planes. This line lie in both the planes. For example, this is one plane and this is the other plane. This is first plane, this is second plane. Okay, this is first, second. Intersection of these two planes is a line. Okay, is this line. And you can observe that this line lie in both the planes. Is it clear? And therefore, this line also lie in both the plane. As the line lie in both the plane, it is perpendicular to these planes. It is perpendicular to these, normal to this plane. Normal means a line which is perpendicular to this plane. As a normal is perpendicular to plane and this line lie inside the plane, this line also perpendicular to normal to the both the planes. As the equations of planes are like this, the direction ratio of normal to the first plane are A, B, C, and the line whose direction ratios are L and M are proportional, perpendicular to normal to this plane, and therefore we must have AL plus BM plus CN is equals to 0 by using the condition that when two lines are perpendicular, that is A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 is equals to 0. Now again, the line whose direction ratios, that means this line whose direction ratios are LMN, also perpendicular to normal to the second plane, and direction ratios of normal to the second plane are A1 B1 C1, and therefore we have A1 L plus B1 M plus C1 N is equals to 0. Okay, we get these two equations using the condition that the given line lie in both the planes and therefore it is perpendicular to normal to both the planes, and therefore we get these two equations. We can determine the direction ratios of the given line which are unknown to you. You can solve these two equations simultaneously and obtain the values of L, M, N. That means we get the direction ratio of the line. Okay. Now what we require secondly we require coordinates of any one point which lie on the plane. Now obtain this, we shall assume that this line intersects to the plane Z is equals to 0. This is the equation of plane. Which plane? XY. XY or XOY plane. Equation of XY plane is Z is equal to 0. That means we shall assume that given line intersect to the XY plane, and therefore as Z is equals to 0 means we have Z coordinate, Z value of Z is 0, put in the separate equation we get AX plus BY, as Z is equal to 0 we get BY plus B equal to 0. And for second equation of plane we get A1X plus B1Y plus C1Z, but Z is equal to 0. What is remain? Plus B1 equal to 0. Now you can solve these two equations simultaneously and obtain the values of X and Y. Means you can get the value of X and Y. But suppose it is X1, value of Y is Y1 after solving these two equations, and Z is equals to 0. That means coordinates of any point which lie on this line are x1, y1, 0. Means we get the direction ratios of the given line and coordinates of any one point on the given line, and therefore we can write the equation of given line in symmetrical form. I am explaining this method by taking one example. I have written obtain the symmetrical form of the equations of the line x minus 2y plus 3z is equals to 4 and 2x minus 3y plus 4z is equals to 5. That means equation of line is given equation of line is x minus 2y plus 3z is equals to 4. And other equation, that is plain, 2x minus 3y plus 4z is equals to 5. These two equations taken together, this represents a line which is the intersection of these two planes. This is the equation of line in unsymmetrical form. We have to obtain the symmetrical form of this equation. Just I have told that to obtain the symmetrical form, we require direction ratios of the line and coordinates of any one point which lie on that line. Then to obtain the direction ratios, we shall consider at first L, M, N be the direction ratios of given line. Okay, L, M, N be the direction ratios of given line, and as the line is formed by intersection of these two planes, it lies in both the planes. As it lies in both the planes, it must be perpendicular to normal to the planes. The direction ratios of normal to the first plane are 1, minus 2, 3. Coefficients of x, y, z are the direction ratios in the equation of plane. The direction ratio 1, minus 2, 3, and direction ratio of the line L, M, N. The line is perpendicular to normal to the plane, whose direction ratios are 1, minus 2, 3, and therefore we have L minus 2m plus 3n is equals to 0. That is L plus bm plus en is equal to 0. And for second plane, 2l minus 3m plus 4n is equals to 0. 2l minus 3n plus 4n is equal to 0. I have told that to obtain the values of Lagrangian, we have to solve these two equations. We shall solve by determinant method. We have L upon, when we write L on numerator, then we have to consider denominator as a determinant of coefficient of remaining two variables, m and n, that is minus 2, minus 3. Minus 2, minus 3, here 3, 4. 3, 4 is equals to, next variable is m, we have to consider alternating sign minus m, and then determinant of coefficient of n and n, that is 1, 2, 1, 2 and n 3, 4 is equals to n upon determinant of coefficient of n and n. That coefficient of n are 1, 2 and m minus 2, minus 3. Minus 2, minus 3. Then simplify this. This implies L upon. We know how we can solve the determinant. Minus 2 into 4, it is minus 8. And minus 3 into 3, minus 9. But we have to consider negative sign. It is a plus 9. That means minus 8 plus 9, it is 1 is equals to minus m upon. Solve this determinant. 1 into 4, it is 4 minus 2 into 3, 6. 4 minus 6, it is minus 2 is equals to n upon. n upon 1 into minus 3 is a minus 3. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4 with negative sign, it is plus 4. Minus 3 plus 4 is 1. Okay, and then this is written as L upon 1 is equals to minus minus plus M upon 2 is equals to M upon 1. Okay, that means if we consider element as a direction cosines, then these are proportional to 1 to 1, and therefore 1 to 1 are the direction ratios of the given line. Okay, means we are able to find the direction ratios. Now we can find the coordinates of any one point which lie on the plane. Just I have told that to obtain the coordinates of any one point which lie on the plane, we shall consider the given line intersect to coordinates planes. Means either the plane x is equal to 0, or plane y is equal to 0, or the plane z is equal to 0. We shall assume that this line intersect to the plane z is equals to 0. Put z equal to 0 in the equation of planes. We get x minus 2y plus 3z, but z equal to 0. That means x minus 2y is equals to 4 and 2x minus 3y is equals to 5. You can solve either by determinant method or simultaneous. To eliminate x from this, we multiply first equation by 2, and then the first equation becomes 2x minus 4y is equals to 8, and second equation as it is 2x minus 3y is equals to 5. Look here, as we want to eliminate 2, the coefficient of as we want to eliminate x from these two equations, the coefficient of x must be same. Here coefficient of x is 2. We have to obtain coefficient of x in first equation also 2. For that purpose multiply throughout by 2. It will become 2x. 2 into 2 minus 4y, and 2 into 4 it is 8. Take second equation as it is 2x minus 3y is equals to 5. Now, these two terms, 2x have same sign, we have to subtract second equation, that means minus plus minus. As you are subtracting, change the signs, and then this will become 0, minus 4y minus 3y, but this minus is taken as a plus, minus 4y plus 3y, it is a minus y is equals to 8, this is minus 5. 8 minus 5 is 3, means minus y is equal to 3. That means we get y is equals to minus 3. Okay. We get the value of y as a minus 3. To obtain the value of x, put the value of y in any one equation. For example, we shall put in the first equation. What is y is minus 3, that means x minus 2 into minus 3 into minus 3 is equals to 4. That is x minus minus plus 6 is equals to 4. That is x is equals to, transfer this 6 on right side, which will become negative, that is minus 6. That means which will become 6 minus 1 minute is 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. That means value of x is minus 2. Look, means we get x is equals to minus 2, y is equals to minus 3, and z is equals to 0. That means coordinate of any one point which lie on the given line is minus 2, x coordinate is minus 2, y coordinate is minus 3 and z coordinate is 0. Okay? We obtain direction, ratios of the line as well as coordinates of any one point which lie on the line, and now we are able to write given equation of a line in symmetrical form. What is general form? General form is x minus x1 upon a is equals to y minus y1 upon b is equals to z minus z1 upon c. A, B, C means direction ratios, that is 1 to 1. And x1, y1, z1 are minus 2, minus 3, 0. And therefore the symmetrical form is x minus x1. But x1 is minus 2, minus plus 2 upon a is 1 is equals to y minus y1. y1 is minus 3, that is y minus plus 3 divided by b. b means 2. Okay? Is equals to z minus z1 upon c. z minus z1. z1 is 0. Either you can write z minus 0 or z plus 0. Nothing happened. Divided by c. c is 1 or z minus 0 upon 1, or you can write only z minus 1. This is the required symmetrical form of the given equation. This is the given equation of a line in unsymmetrical form, which can be written in symmetrical form in this manner. Okay? You can convert any line which is given in unsymmetrical form to the symmetrical form. For that purpose, you have to obtain the direction ratios of the given line and coordinates of any one point which lie on the given line. But you have to remember that the line lie in the plane, and therefore it is perpendicular to the normal to the plane, and therefore using the condition a1 plus b b1 plus ac1 is equal to 0, you can obtain the direction ratios. And to obtain the direction, to obtain the coordinates of any one point which lie on the line, consider the given line intersect to any one coordinate plane. In this problem, we have taken the plane z is equals to 0. We can take plane x is equal to 0 or y equal to 0 also. Okay? With this problem, I am concluding our today's lecture. Thank you.